It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. And tonight we're going to see Isaiah Thomas, one of only a handful of players his size to make multiple all-star appearances. Kenny, among players under 6 feet in height, is he the best ever?
Oh, I don't know if he's the best ever.
That's the question I asked you, though.
Because you think about
That's
Tiny Archibald. Think about Tiny Archibald.
Yeah.
Led the league in scoring and assists in the same year. Think about Calvin Murphy. Great rocket. You know, part of his production, but I think longevity-wise, we'd have to see over a longer term.
You know what happened once when I was a teenager?
What's
that? I went to a game in Atlanta when Tiny was playing, and they let people in free if they were under Tiny's height.
Oh, wow.
And they had one of those things right there so you could measure yourself.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I was a little too tall.
You were too tall, so you had to pay double.
I had to pay, yeah. But I remember being there. Shaq, do you have any entertaining stories about small people?
No, I do not. Anyway, he's one of the guys who inspires others. You know, it's really amazing to watch his growth from a role player to star.
Oh, I thought you meant his growth as from a little guy to a very little guy.
No, he's still short.
Okay.
But that's nothing against short people.
Nothing at all.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Taking a look at Toronto. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And they're hitting their stride, guys, right at the perfect time. I mean, the postseason right around the corner. They're playing with tremendous confidence. I think a legit title contender, in my estimation.
Yeah, it's hard to doubt that they've set the bar extremely high. You get the feeling if they don't win the championship, it'll be a huge letdown.
We're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results. What you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Lowry out there with Jordan, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jordan. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. The pass to Lowry. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ibaka, no luck. Thomas with the ball. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Pass to Fournier. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And it's off from three-point range. On offense, here are the Magic. To the middle, here's Fournier, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Leonard kicks to Jordan. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Jordan.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Well, Greg, fans were asking for it, and the NBA delivered. It was announced that AI will be a part of the dunk contest in All-Star Weekend.
And with the way AI comes up with those highlight reel dunks every game, it seems, you had to put him in the contest. If he wasn't a part of the festivities, everyone would second-guess the validity of the dunk contest.
Clock is at 3. Caspi, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, shooting 2. Caspi.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lowry against Thomas. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Outside Fournier. Randolph up top. Hits from the high post. Randolph's got his first basket of the night.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. The drive by Jordan.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Thomas passes to Caspi to the middle. Leonard with the steal. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Valanciunas, and again, no good by Toronto. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever easy playing on the road, obviously. But that night, they were really in rhythm, shot the ball with such ease and confidence.
Here's Lowry. The stupendous finish in traffic. Lowry's got his first points of the game.
Well, how about the presence in the post by Kyle Lowry in the face of some pretty good defense? That was a tough conversion.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Magic have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Jordan against Fournier. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get to them, and they have to be happy with how they played and executed on the road in that one.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Thomas with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Caspi finds Fournier. Here's Randolph, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Randolph's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, and guys, that's what he wanted to avoid, a second foul before the end of the opening period.
And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And so here's Toronto. Jordan, the pass to Ibaka. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Inside, here's Isaac. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
Right side, Randolph. Over Ibaka. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Over to the wing. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And it's Randolph with the rebound.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Fournier finds Thomas. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
The first one falls. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points. It's the Raptors up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And being a smaller player is a challenge, but Isaiah Thomas always confident attacking the lane.
I just go in there. I've been doing it since I was a little boy. Like, I've always been the smallest guy out there, but when I get on the court, I feel like I don't see any height. So when I go in there in the paint, I expect myself to score or make a play for somebody else. And then, I mean, other people go crazy about it. I feel like it's normal.
Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. Jordan, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. He hits both from the stripe.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Nets played superb basketball. He finished with 30 points and caused real problems for shooters with his shot blocking. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you. Any chance he can match that guy's net performance again here tonight?
I tell you what, I know he believes he can. His confidence right now is sky high, and he doesn't think there's anybody that can stop him.
Well, there might not be, because he's coming into this game thinking he can be just as dominant as he was the last time he took the floor.
Here's Falk, and it's blocked by Jordan. And they'll keep possession. Moutier kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Wright. Back to Jordan. Here's Siakam. He's covered by Isaac. Siakam misses. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Bamba. Kicks it to Moutier. The pass to Isaac from about 16. That one no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Orlando with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Miles against Simmons. Got a piece of it. Now here's Miles. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number 1, the Raptors. The Magic in second.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Davis. Baca comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for DeLon Wright. And it's the Magic with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Moutier finds Fournier. Now Randolph. Now recovering. The putback. And another shot. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Zach Randolph.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Now here's Miles. 5 points in the game. No good from Valanciunas. Fournier against Jordan. And there's the feed to Moutier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry pitch one up there.
Well, this is Emmanuel Moutier at his best. The aggressive mindset trying to put defenders in a difficult spot.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for C.J. Miles. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A nice shot by Jordan.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Now Fournier, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Randolph kicks to Moutier. Shot clock at 5. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in. Moutier's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes it to Ibaka. Back to Leonard. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Outside Randolph. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now here is Lowry, defended by Moutier. And it's in there. Now it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Now here's Jordan. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Now here's Fournier. 9 points last game. And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Magic, Mozgov comes in for Bamba. And Thomas subbed in for Zach Randolph. Lowry against Augustine. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Leonard, no luck. The Magic trail by 8. Feeds to Fournier. And Jordan sends it back. Outside Leonard. Jordan inside. Thomas is there. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by the Magic. Caspi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thomas against Leonard. 3-pointer Augustine. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Baseline J on the way. Anunoby, good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Augustine kicks to Mozgov. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Mozgov with it. Lowry picks him up to end the drought. And that one hits back iron.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
Jordan with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
And Toronto making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. You take a look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I feel like Toronto, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Now here is Augustine. He had 16 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside Fournier. It's Mozgov, top of the key. He kicks it to Thomas. Pass to Caspi. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Van Vliet. The pass to Jordan. Leonard trying to break free. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Magic. Lets the 3 fly. Jordan with the rebound. Raptors shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Thomas. Buries it down low. Thomas got his first basket.
This, to me, is why Isaiah Thomas is so deadly. He's got lethal quickness as soon as he sees a window to the cup.
Here's Van Vliet. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Gets it down to single digits. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Jordan, the pass to Van Vliet. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Raptors lead by 12.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And Fournier kicks to Mozgov. Passes it to Thomas. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And that one drops. Augustine's got his second bucket of the night. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
No good on that one. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. It's time now to go court. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
So for Toronto right now, Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Jordan is out there with Lowry, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here is Caspi, outside Thomas. The shot. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Three-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. Caspi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Thomas. Bamba with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Caspi, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Toronto leading by 9. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Goes up to the stripe and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Fournier's got 6.
If you give Evan Fournier the kind of space necessary, he will drain it on you. That's pretty.
Jordan kicks to Lowry. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas, and it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Lowry. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
Take a look at Jordan, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
It's good. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
Well, efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
Ibaka against Fournier. Randolph looking around. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. C.J. Miles comes in for Leonard. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Moutier. He lobs it up.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing. Threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely to the middle. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
The Magic trail by 10. Moutier kicks to Isaac. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And how about the numbers here for Valanciunas? 6th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Now here's Simmons. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. To the paint, and there's the pass to Moutier. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kicks to Simmons. It's good. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
This guy's such a physical player. Even when you put contact on Jonathan Simmons, he keeps his momentum and focus. Boy, what a journey for Jonathan Simmons, gentlemen, right? This guy is undrafted. He comes up through the G League and now has proven to be a quality NBA player.
Right, the pass to Siakam. Right side, Jordan. Rebounded by Isaac.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Raptors leading by 10. And Wright kicks to Jordan. Passes to Valanciunas. The 17-footer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Orlando, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Pass to Simmons. Right wing. Here's Moutier. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Falk, guarded by Jordan. Pass to Bamba. Magic moving the ball around. Falk hits it from three-point range.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, pretty pass. Let's see some more of that young gun.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen, your dancers.
Some changes for Toronto. Davis comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Fred VanVleet in for C.J. Miles. Raptors leading by 9. And here is Wright. 6 points for him. Inside. Misses the layup. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. It's blocked. They retain possession. Second chance shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really good touch and timing. The catch and shoot game of Jonathan Simmons is continuing to improve.
It's Jordan on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 14 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The pass to Moutier. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Jordan. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Falk guarded by Wright. Down low. It's tipped. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 14 to the paint. Van Vliet with the bucket. 10 points for him.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
The feed to Bamba. And Davis sends it back. Fault. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Jordan dishes to Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 9th assist in the game now. Moutier kicks to Isaac. Passes to Bamba. Great D that time from Davis. Raptors leading by 8. Now here's Jordan. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Here's Siakam. They get it back. And it's sent back by Isaac. Feeds it to Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
You know, since halftime, he's finally started to shoot with confidence.
1:35 left to play here in the third. Jordan against Simmons. Pass to Van Vliet. Off target with his three. The Magic trail by 6. Fault. Guarded by Wright. And it's good for 2.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Well, Serge Ibaka is a self-made stretch 4. That guy added that dimension as his career unfolded.
Fournier against Jordan. Outside Fournier. Lock at 6. To the inside. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Randolph.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Leonard kicks to Jordan. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Orlando's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. Here's Van Vliet, and he comes up with the deuce. And now a 9-point Raptor lead. Just 4 seconds left in the third. With 1 on the clock, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Toronto, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Magic trail by 9. We've got DJ Augustine. Isaac out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here is Lowry. Now Jordan. Back to Lowry. He gets it in there. Lowry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors.
Well, Kevin, this guy's proven over and over that despite his size disadvantage, he's still able to score in the paint.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Augustine against Leonard. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. Right side Lowry. And it's sent back by Isaac. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Caspi, he's checked in for Orlando. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Lowry, good.
Well, Lowry had his mind made up. It's the rise and fire as soon as he gets the touch.
Augustine passes to Randall. The dish to Thomas. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. The Magic trail by 15. Thomas finds Randolph. Outside Fournier. From outside, off the mark. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And that game against the Warriors, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done is T.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Bamba is checked in for Augustine. And the Raptors also making a change. Valanciunas is checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. We'll see if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And so Jordan nails both of them. The Magic trail by 17. Thomas dishes to Bamba. Back to Thomas. Over Lowry. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Bamba. Bamba's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Lowry. Ibaka outside. To the paint. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 20 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Over Lowry. No good off the back of the rim.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Fires from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Kevin, put the ball in Kyle Lowry's hand in a pick and roll, and he will pull all the right strings.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bamba with it. Dishes it to Fournier. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Jordan against Fournier. Caspi gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jordan against Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, you love how Ibaka goes right up with the shot. Doesn't hesitate for a second off the catch.
Thomas kicks to Randolph. Jordan against Fournier. Back to Randolph. Out to the right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Here's Valanciunas, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Now Casper. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
And here is Thomas. Serge Ibaka making his last triple. Thomas with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Shot clock at 6. And Caspi kicks to Bamba. And he drops it in from the low post.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Valanciunas, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Fournier kicks to Bamba. He dishes it to Thomas. And a miss there on the triple.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
No good from Valanciunas. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Orlando. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. G-League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player, Quinn Cook, who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this. Raptors leading by 23. The drive by Jordan. Here's Ibaka. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 17 points for Serge Ibaka.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fournier, and Jordan sends it back. He blocks it again, but he gets it back. Fournier passes to Bamba. Over Valanciunas. Bamba's shot is off.
You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
Lowry finds Leonard over Caspi. They get it again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.